A fresh statement from Ruto's government shows signs and symptoms of reuniting with Raila Odinga. This is a move that is really giving Rigathi Gachagua a lot of headache and a lot of trouble. When Musalia Mudavadi comes openly and endorses Raila Odinga for a AU chairmanship, as you can see the following clip. So when Musalia Mudavadi does that, that is a political statement. We need to understand Musalia Mudavadi in the context of William Ruto. The move of Musalia Mudavadi can only come from William Ruto. So William Ruto cannot do that directly because William Ruto is trying to be as apolitical as possible. If you have realized, if you follow William Ruto closely, you will find that recently William Ruto has been avoiding direct political confrontation. He took the message of his advisors. His advisors told him that he has to move away from petty party politics and be the president of the people, and to be able to unite the country under one banner and focus on development. This is what Ruto is trying to do. So if Ruto is trying to do this, then he also has political voices. He also has political opinions that sometimes need to be aired out. So how does Ruto communicate politically? So he communicates politically through people who work with and for him. People like Musalia Mudavadi, people like Cleophas Malala. So if you want to know the root of Ruto, know these kind of people. So when you see Musalia Mudavadi openly endorsing Raila Odinga, this means that Ruto is openly endorsing Raila Odinga for the AU post. Then the question is, why is Ruto doing this at this time of our political process? We have to realize that right now William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua are not going on politically smoothly. Rigathi Gachagua is seen as a man in turmoil, a man who is in total distress, and he is totally uncontrollable. Ruto likes to keep people under his thumb. That means that Ruto is a controlling politician. So he is trying to give a message to Rigathi Gachagua. He is trying to, in other words, issue a warning to Rigathi Gachagua that Raila Odinga may be able to replace him if he continues to continually look for the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Remember, there is a great conflict and a great disagreement, especially between William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta, the tale of political betrayal, something which the father of Uhuru Kenyatta, that is Jomo Kenyatta, had the same kind of tales with Oginga Odinga. So this story of political betrayal is not a new narrative in the Kenyan political landscape. So what we are likely to see is William Ruto getting back to Gachagua. So the support and endorsement of the government of Kenya to Raila's AU bid is a way of fighting back Rigathi Gachagua, or sending some pain shocks and signals to Rigathi Gachagua, who is totally uncontrollable and is trying to galvanize the entire Mount Kenya region under his thumb, so that they give him their support in the forthcoming 2032 elections. So the political calculations being laid out are already towards the future. Remember that Ruto Raila unity is something that is very, very possible. In politics, we have what we call impermanence of circumstances. So interests remain very, very paramount. So Raila Ruto unity in 2007 clearly handed Raila a job as a prime minister in the country. So Raila may be looking to capitalize this and try to get his form of BBI across the floor. So remember that Raila Odinga is also a man who tirelessly wakes up after every failure. This simply means that he is in the process of continually looking for BBI, or resurrecting the BBI and giving life to its bones. So this is a very, very possible political calculation that the ODM leader has. But Raila Odinga's AU stay is also a political strategy. This simply means that he is trying in one way or the other to create popularity through absence. If you are present as a political leader, if people see you every now and then, if people see you talking each and every day and being a commonplace and ordinary type of person, people lose love for you. But when you disappear suddenly and do not come back for a long time, then people surely realize your value. So the political strategy of Raila Odinga is in this direction, to be the Jomo Kenyatta strategy that was used. Jomo Kenyatta disappeared and went to London, and as the Mau Mau struggle continually, their love for their benevolent father grew more and more, until Jomo Kenyatta suddenly appeared from London, and also until Jomo Kenyatta suddenly appeared from Turkana, where he was imprisoned. So the same political strategy is what Raila Odinga is really trying to capitalize on, so that when it comes to 2027, he suddenly appears from the AU as a man from heaven, willing to hand over Kenya solutions to all the problems that the country is facing. So these political cards are always going to be subject to the rhythms and the realities of time. So the government's idea of giving Raila a AU job, in their head, definitely politically Ruto may be trying to get Raila out of the way, but Raila, as he was addressing the Orange Democratic movement, he clearly stated that if he is needed, or if he will be called by the party, he will be willing to avail himself. So what Raila is doing is a calculated political move known as absence. Absence creates value, because when people do not see you, you definitely get what we call demand. And once you get demand and supply yourself at the right moment, then Raila Odinga may have a chance of clinching the presidency through that absence, because people will see him as the only hope and the only salvation to the masses and the suffering that they are going through. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe.